Yeah, where's Uncle Rod's gone? big, big up, everyone. Big up, everybody. Welcome into a panel show. Hope you're all doing good. Guys, we are, as you can see, we have got Uncle Rod's here as well. He just literally disappeared just now, but he will be back in a second. Yeah, guys, hope everyone's doing well. Yeah, look, we're going to be talking everything Liverpool today. We've got loads of things to talk about. This one should be a really good show. But yeah, first off, Fozzie, my man, how you doing, my friend?
All good, mate. All good. Love this show, man. Glad you're bringing back the panel show, bro. And
Yeah, I don't.
happy to see you guys as well. Yeah,
Yeah,
man. Thanks for
big
having
up,
me on.
man. Yeah, big up, man. Big up. And then my right hand man, K Mac, how you doing, man?
I'm good, mate. Hope everyone's well out there.
After his 8 hour
Don't
kip.
panic about Guéhi, everyone. I see you all panicking.
After his 8 hour kip.
Yeah, I did have a bit of a
All right, yeah, so Uncle Rod should be back joining us any second now. I don't know what happened. Maybe his Uber Eats came and he had to answer the door. Who knows?
Fair enough.
But guys, look, right. What I would do, I'm going to swap a few things around I want to talk about first. So actually, I was going to talk about second tonight, but we're going to go with this first. We're going to talk about pre-season. We're going to talk about pre-season and pre-season we just had. I don't know about you guys, Fozzie, but I actually thought it was a very decent pre-season. Especially the last few games. Yeah, we lost some, we won some, we drew some. Results at the end of the day are not what, pre-season is about. It is about getting fitness, getting a system in place, seeing how the team, look how fresh the team are. Yeah. Don't know about you, Lo. I think the way we're playing in pre-season going forward especially looks very good. The pace that we're playing at, and the boys already look fit and ready to go, don't they? So how did you think about pre-season, man?
I really enjoyed it. I mean, I'm not looking for results, like you just said. It's results is far from what I want to see at the moment. I want to see what the manager and what the coaching staff, what ideas they have for next season. If you know what I mean, guys. We're champions. Don't forget. So we've added to that championship team with more quality players than we already have. So yeah. I want to see what these new players are bringing into this team. And from what I've seen since the preseason started, I'm pretty impressed. You know what I mean? It's a start. It could only get better as the games come on and all that stuff. So I'm happy from what I can see. And what I saw yesterday, being at both games, I had to stay through both games yesterday. I saw two different teams with the same identity, and both teams winning in a honest slot way of playing. Because last season the issue that we had, guys, remember we played in a certain way that wasn't attractive to watch. I mean, everybody was complaining about it. So what is the honest slot football? How does he play? But since the preseason started, it looks like we're playing possession football with quality, and the way we're passing and moving is something we're gonna have to keep an eye on next season, because we could be exciting to watch as well.
Yeah, definitely. Did I just snort then? I think I did. I apologise. K-Mac, how did you see pre-season, man? Similar to Fozzie, similar to myself. How did you see it?
Yeah, it's all about fitness, in it. It was all about making sure the guys had a good pre-season and being around each other, played football. I was going to say played with each other. Pause. But I didn't watch some of the games because they were on in the afternoon, so I didn't actually watch some of the games. And I'm pretty glad I didn't watch some of the games, because that pitch for the first one was just Jesus Christ, that was horrendous. But yeah, I mean, the Preston one was good. I don't know, man. I felt the pre-season was a little bit too emotional for me because of what happened with Diogo. I thought it was still quite raw, especially with the one at Preston. That was a little bit raw. And then obviously when we went over, but the Atletico ones that we watched, Bilbao, I think it's Bilbao, isn't it? Or Athletic Club. My God, we look good. Like all those patterns, all that training, the connections there with a lot of players already, you can see. And the fitness looks fine. Like, everybody looks decent. Unfortunately, the same usual suspects were missing. Like, that's a bit of an issue. Bradley, again, more injuries, and then obviously Joey broken Gomez. So that's a little bit of a concern. But I think we look great and we look ready to go. Like some of them look in fantastic shape. Oh, bloody hell.
Yeah, definitely, man. We do look in shape. My man Rods, welcome back to the show, man. Welcome back to the show, man. Hope you're doing well. Rods, what did you find of pre-season? How did you find it, man? Whatever it is you watched and enjoyed anyway. What did you think of pre-season?
I found it refreshing. I found it really, really good. I mean, a lot of the players, and they looked like they hadn't left. Do you know what I mean? To just pick up what they left off from last season. Do you know what I mean? You know, pressing, the pace, the passing, the scoring of goals and stuff. It's a joy to watch, really. Do you know what I mean? Even like, even Darwin Núñez was good to watch. I mean, and you don't say that much often, do we? You know what I'm saying? So,
No.
it was good. You know what I mean? Young Rio, I mean, I like him, young Rio. He's just fast and he's fearless, and he just wants to score goals, and he just wants to do well. Trey Nyoni, I've been impressed with him since he broke through. Do you know what I mean? And I played in the preseason before, like last season and so forth. So I've always been impressed with him. He was good, and look, the team played well. And if we can do this without Isak, just imagine what's going to happen when we do get Isak. It's going to be murderous. Do you know what I mean? So it's just going to blow your mind, because like I saw him yesterday. It was yesterday, like when the first team played, and it was defending, and then about 2 or 3 seconds, they was already up in the opposition's half. Do you know what I mean? It was just so quick the way they done it. Do you know what I mean? So like, listen, it's really good to see the players in that. And I think we're in for a really good season. We're in for a really good season. I was impressed with the preseason. There's not one game really that I didn't like. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, of course, obviously, in Japan when we played, the pitch wasn't all that, but I think we really kind of made use of it, didn't we? We made use of it and did what we had to do. So yeah,
I agree.
Yeah.
Right, we have got a bomber. David Ornstein just now, big up the chat as well, letting us know. RB Leipzig are speaking to Liverpool about the possible move of Harvey Elliott. Situation at the stage is early, but Leipzig exploring and clubs are talking. The 22-year-old midfielder was seen as potential replacement for Xavi Simons. So, boys, this is just breaking news. It weren't part of what we were going to really talk about today, but K-Mac made a point of it earlier on when we were talking. I think it was in the green room just now when we were talking about, he looked like he was waving goodbye at Anfield, and it looked like it was his literal last game at Anfield. I'll go to the panel first off on this one. So this is just breaking. Harvey Elliott to RB Leipzig, Fozzie. What's your first reactions, man?
Listen, I like Harvey Elliott, but the guy wants first team football, innit? So if he's going to go to RB Leipzig, so hopefully there's something going to be in the Sesko deal going towards Newcastle at the same time as well. But listen, I'm going to miss the kid. You know what I mean? He's been phenomenal at Liverpool. Coming on obviously as a substitute majority of the time, and whenever he played, listen, he gave it his all on the pitch and all. And you can't ask for any more than what he gave us in the last few seasons, especially as well. So good luck to him, man. If he's going to go down there, which it looks like he is, let's hope he makes an impact down there. And makes it to the England team as he wishes as well. I don't think I've got to be honest, guys, I don't think he's ever going to be a first team player at Liverpool Football Club. Him going to another team is the best thing for him. So good luck to him, I say.
Yeah, exactly. Right, we've got another bomber we'll go get to in a minute. But K-Mac. Why can't I forget K-Mac's name?
I'm not even looking at anything. I'm just on this show now because I don't want to be seeing all this stuff pop up and that.
Yeah, we've got some Fabrizio Bomber as well.
Yeah,
go on, K-Mac.
I don't know about you, but like Leipzig aren't even in Europe this season. I find that a really odd move. Like I just do, because I reckon he could really cook at Tottenham, and Tottenham tried to get Gibbs White. Harvey Elliott's just the next one, isn't he? He's a player who does everything Gibbs White does. Like, Gibbs White's quite light, so gets bounced off the ball quite a lot. Like he's not the most defensive minded player, so to speak. So then that's obviously Harvey Elliott's flaws, and he hasn't got a huge amount of pace either. So the pair of them are quite matched up. Pop up with goals and assists here and there. Look like a top player for a mid team basically. So I feel that would be a better move for him to stay in the Premier League and at least be like in Champions League, like where he's actually been decent. But to go to Leipzig and just not be in Europe next season is a bit. I don't know. Like I find that one a bit risky. But obviously, once Jurgen's arm around him, still maybe I don't know. But hopefully that deal can we can say, look, you can have Harvey, like you can have 5 million off as long as Sesko goes to Newcastle. Like we need to make sure we drive him. Like a bribe.
Okay, man, don't you think like continental football, like playing in Germany, maybe will improve him even further, like instead of like remaining in England, something like that? Not for the
World Cup, mate.
The Premier League is a bit too fast for him sometimes. Like, when I see him running back and all that stuff, so maybe if you play in Germany, maybe the technical side of his game and understanding slower football maybe can bring the best out of him, and then he come back a stronger player in the future or something like that.
Mate, possibly, but Harvey needs to have a look at some of the players that left Liverpool to play in the continent, and Fabio Carvalho had a stinker there, and what's his name's just been loaned to Derby. Who's the guy that we sold to Salzburg? What's his name?
Bobby Clark.
Yeah, Bobby Clark's just gone to Derby on loan.
Oh, okay.
So Elliott needs to have a look at that and go, am I Jude Bellingham? Like,
I would. You know what it is though? I would have rather him gone to Dortmund. I think Dortmund,
that might have worked. Yeah, that might have worked.
Yeah, I think Dortmund would have been a better move for him other than going RB Leipzig, because at least Dortmund's in Europe. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I think Dortmund play similarly how he wants to play. Do you understand what I'm saying?
And they're also used to having British players.
Yeah, and they just lost didn't they? They lost what's we call it? Gittins, didn't they?
They did just get Joe Bellingham now, so
yeah. But I think Dortmund would have been a better move for him. To go there, because as you said, like RB Leipzig, they're not in Europe. So what's do you know what I mean? What is the?
And are they going to spend 40-50 million Leipzig? Like seriously?
Well, they will do.
You might get that out of Tottenham.
If they sell Sesko, innit? If they sell Sesko.
It's interesting. It's an interesting one. I've always said I think Harvey's quite a cultured player, and European football might actually suit him better than the pace of the Premier League. I like Harvey. I don't really want him to go, but I just don't see him progressing at Liverpool now with the players we got in. And look, and this is one thing I will say about pre-season. When I watched Harvey play with the top players, he always just a little behind. And that's not an insult to him. But when you see like the speed that Salah, Wirtz and Ekatike and Gakpo and McAllister, Szoboszlai, you see the pace they're playing at? He ain't got quite that where he can just continue in their momentum. And, and I feel for him for like that, because that's just genetics. He's just not got that. And I feel like Europe could do him well. Tottenham's a great shout by K-Mac as well. I know Tottenham are looking for a number 10 as well. So, and look, if you look at Maddison, you could arguably say that Harvey's like a younger version of him almost in the way he wants to play. So, maybe they might look at him for that, because Maddison's now looks like a long-term injury again. So, maybe Tottenham might come in for it, maybe. I mean, but look, if he goes to Leipzig, man, I hope him all the best over there.
I wish him the best.
He's a talent. Look, and it looks like they're about to get a shitload of money, because for Fabrizio's bomber here, which will bring us to Isak, might as well just keep talking about transfers here. We're going to talk about the other things in a minute. This is the Fabrizio bomber. Understand that Man United feeling from earlier today is even stronger tonight. The clubs believe Benjamin Sesko only wants to join United. Man United forward official contract proposals to Sesko, while also keeping negotiations with Leipzig. So this looks like this is going to be a done deal, Fozzie. Look, Newcastle. Look, we always understood with the Isak, because we talk about this because it links into Isak. Obviously Isak can't leave Newcastle until they get a player in. We understand this. Sesko to Man United, does it show that no matter how crap Man United are right now, no matter a bad way, Man United are right now. They still sit on that top table with Liverpool, don't they? Where they're an attraction for some reason, whatever. So at this moment in time, they're still an attraction for players more than Newcastle United right now.
Unfortunately, yeah, it looks like it. But the thing is, he was cheaper a few months ago, wasn't he? This player. Why didn't they go for him then? You know what I mean? Why are they going for him now? Like, which is kind of weird. And we know the reason. A lot of people say is because to stop Liverpool getting Isak. It's kind of strange in my opinion. Like, do you need that player really? Is that the player that's going to get you like 25 goals a season? He's only scored 13 last season. I don't. It's a weird one in my opinion. But as you said about the attraction, Man United is always going to be an attraction for players because it's Man United. I mean, they built their team from the 90s all the way to now. So players are always going to be looking at that football club. And I just think like I'm just wondering like, do they really need that player? Is he going to fulfill what they need? Because they already got a player from Atalanta, or I don't know, around 80 million. He failed. This player they're going to buy it around the same price again. But what's he going to do different to that player? It's all weird. It's all like pear shaped and all that stuff. But is it going to stop us from Isak? I don't know. I really don't know because I think Isak's done enough for Liverpool to move for him and all that stuff. And Newcastle, listen, mate. They need to work on something because nobody wants to join them. They're in trouble at the moment. Every player has rejected them left, right, and center. They need to work something out, and that's the worrying part for me when I'm looking at that. Listen, Man United is always going to be attractive to players, guys. So, I can't see any other way other than Man United at the moment because every single time I look at the news, it's Man United is going to Man United, is going to Man United, it's not Newcastle.
Yeah, what do you say on that, Rods, man? What do you say on
I
that?
just think what it is, right? Man United are trying to scuffle the deal with Isak. They feel that if they go in and get Sesko, the Isak won't come to sort of like, Liverpool because they want me to get anybody and this and that. But what I'm thinking that what Liverpool should do is just like start no one Mr. Nice Guy, start strong arming Newcastle to say, go, here's your money, let's have a player. The player wants to come, the agent wants to come, everybody wants them to come to Liverpool, so let's have a player. You know what I mean? If they say, well, what about us getting a player, and saying, that's your problem. You sort it out yourselves. All we know is wanting a player. Because this is going on too long, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
and it's all depending on whether Man United and they buy Sesko or not. What's Man United got to do with it? What is Man United to get out of it? You're not even in Europe, bro. Do you know what I mean? Just get out of it. Just stay where you are. You tried to get rid of Haaland, yeah, and you can't get rid of Haaland, but yet you're gonna buy a next player, put him on probably about 250 grand to 300 grand a week, yeah. It makes no sense, you know what I mean? So I say Liverpool, just go in and get your player and just done it. Give them the money of what they want, get your player, and just done it. And let them sort out this Sesko thing or whatever, Ollie Watkins or whatever they want to do. Do you know what I mean? But I just think the Man United are just trying it, just trying to scuffle the deal. They wouldn't do this if it was Chelsea. They wouldn't do this if it was Arsenal. They wouldn't do it if it was Man City. But yet you want to do it to us? Get out of it, man. Get out of it. That's true, though, man. It's annoying, man. Get out of it. With your 15 place they come last season. 15 place, and you're trying to eggs up in big club business.
Unks, they didn't want this player. They didn't want this player no so long ago. How all of a sudden they want this player?
Check it now, right? When sort of like the Sesko deal was going around, like when it was supposed to be Arsenal or us getting Sesko, Man United weren't interested in Sesko, They weren't interested in it. All of a sudden now, we're going for sort of like Alexander Isak, yeah? And now you want Sesko because Newcastle want Sesko. Get out of it, man. Get out of it.
No, what is a weird one? Okay, mate, what do you reckon, man?
Sesko's the profile of player that Manchester United have been looking for. Sorry, like he just is. They were looking at Gokares. They were looking at Osherman. They were looking at a big target man. Like that's what they were looking at. I just think Sesko's probably the last one left for them. Like there's not many. There's not many left out there. They turned down Dusan Vlahovic. They turned down him. He's another similar type of player. They've been looking at those kind of guys as the final person in the middle of the park. But they've been trying to hawk out Højlund to everyone. Like you can. I want your player, but do you want to take him? And Højlund's been like, I'm not leaving. Like, but how can you stay at Manchester United knowing that you've literally been hawked around by your club to everyone as a Part X deal?
I've got 300,000 reasons why
It's
he was
ridiculous. But
reasons.
Manchester United have got bigger problems than their attack. Like, got bigger problems than their attack. They've got a midfield that doesn't work properly, and they've got a load of aging defenders. What are they going to do? They're going to play what? They're going to play Luke Shaw and that big lump, Medicine Ball head at the back. Maguire. Like, honestly, and they're talking about oh yeah, we might challenge, we might get into the top. No, you won't. You're absolutely garbage. trying to get rid of all your rejects, all of your wingers that don't produce anything. That front three has got. I don't know why that front three looks cursed. Those three together look cursed to me. I'm sorry. Cunha and Buemo and Sesko. How you get those three to work together is going to be the biggest job ever for me. But Isak's done. I would not worry about Isak. Like, Newcastle just go to the next target. The next target is the guy from Porto, isn't it? The Spanish lad.
Is it the AC Milan player they were talking about?
No, Samir. What's his name? Another big target man. He's a little bit like Isak. He's the Spanish guy who went from Atletico Madrid to Porto.
Who's that again?
His name's Samir something. Someone write it in the chat. You know what I'm talking about. He's their next target. He's their next target.
I look with the whole Isak Liverpool stuff and Sesko. Look, Newcastle still need strikers, so they're gonna have to buy one.
Samu.
Samu, yeah. Samu. I think the rumours right now is that they are looking at Ramos from PSG, which apparently, and he's going to be 55 million, which when I look at Ramos, I actually think Ramos would be a striker they could actually probably go and get, because he's going to find it hard to get into the PSG team at this moment in time. He's basically their super sub. And Ramos for 55 million, I believe, is the rumoured transfer fee for him. I actually think Newcastle can go and get him, and like he'd be their number one guy. And I think it might favour him going to somewhere like Newcastle. He'll still be playing Champions League football as well. There's also like rumours of Nicholas Jackson as well. You know, David Ornstein said today that Newcastle were looking at. Newcastle. He said a Premier League team was very interested in, someone like Nicholas Jackson. So. Yeah,
that's hilarious. Wouldn't that be hilarious that Chelsea basically help us get Isak and also help us sell Elliott?
Yeah. Well, apparently the PIF, who 80% own Newcastle,
Clear Lake,
investing to Clear Lake, which is
just hilarious. Crazy. And then you've got Al Hilal that might buy Nunez, who also own Newcastle.
PIF owns 70% of them as well. It's just madness.
It's weird. It's very weird.
It's a weird circumstance that's going on over there. I can't lie.
I do like Ramos, by the way. I'm a big fan of Ramos. You know that. I've had posters for it off everyone as well.
Ramos is decent. He's decent, but I think he would suit Newcastle. But look, while we're on track,
Nicholas Jackson would suit Newcastle, you know.
Yeah, he would.
Do
you know who'd suit Newcastle? Darwin Núñez.
Well, there was that rumour today, weren't there? Do you know what it is? I just think it's Liverpool going, look, do you need a striker?
We've got
Núñez,
like, can we just lend Newcastle like Michael Hughes for just a weekend so they can just go and
you know what? That would probably work out better for them, wouldn't it?
And then the Richard Hughes.
We'll go and get you a striker, Newcastle, so we can have Isak. We know how to do shit.
What do we think on Isak? Yeah, because look, Isak's not going to leave. No, it's not that he won't leave. It's just that Newcastle won't allow him to leave without a striker going in. I don't blame him for that either.
You can't.
But like, what does everyone think with this Isak situation? I still feel like Isak will happen. I just think it's going to go right till the end of the window. And because we got to wait for Newcastle by their player. What it looks like to me, till we hear any more information about all this, what it looks like for me at this moment in time is that he went into training yesterday for like a few hours on his own, but the only people there were the Eddie Howe and all the suits. Yeah,
Eddie Howe wasn't there.
Well, Eddie Howe were there. It was all the suits that were there.
Yeah.
And he basically told them that, by the sounds of it, if you work it out, he must have told them that I want to leave. I don't want to be here no more. I want to go, because they very quickly put in that monster bid for Sesko yesterday as well, straight after this apparent meeting with Isak. So if you look at it like that, it looks like Isak's told them, no, I'm done here. I want to go. I'm not going to sign any new deal, because even a 1-year extension with a release clause, if no one meets that release clause, he's still got 3 years on his deal, which by the sounds of it, he doesn't want. So, it looks like he wants to go. It almost looks like that relationship there is just completely gone between Newcastle and Isak. And Newcastle look like, according to some reports today, that they agree that they might have to sell Alexander Isak, but they need players through the door. Guys, let's go through players through the door for Newcastle. Let's just do Newcastle shopping for him here for a quick second. Let's do Newcastle shopping for him.
Can I share something with you for a sec?
Yeah.
This is amazing. I found this before. Hang on. Can I not share an image with you?
You might be able to share it on your thing, and I can bring it up.
No,
I don't know. I have no idea.
I can't share an image. No, I can't. It's okay.
That's all right. Let's do some shopping anyway. Fonzie. Fonzie? Why do I call you Fonzie? Fozzie. It's been so long I've called you Fonzie. I've added an N. Fozzie. Hey.
How you doing?
We're doing Newcastle shopping. We're doing a striker shop for Newcastle. What we got? Ramos from PSG. We got Wissa. We know they got a long interest in. Yeah. We got Ollie Watkins at Aston Villa. I think Villa just bought a new striker today, didn't they? I'm not sure.
Yeah, they did. They have some French guy in it. Some French guy.
I've just shared it with you.
Yeah, I'm just going to try and work out how to do that.
These are all Newcastle United's failed transfers.
You're wrong.
Oh my god! The whole squad.
They've all got an entire team.
That's the failed transfers. Bloody hell.
They're all their failed transfer targets this season.
Delap, Sesko, Ekitike, Kudos, Pedro, Brumo, Huesen, Guéhi, and Trafford. That is mad. That is mad.
They're going for the full house.
Full house. Who do you think they go after? Because they need a striker, don't they, Fozzie? So even if they keep bloody Isak, they still need a striker. So who do you think? Who do you think they got a good chance of going to get there? Because we must I don't think Wissa's enough for them to open the doors. So Liverpool.
I think he was going to be a Wilson replacement, isn't it, Wissa?
Yeah, so
it's going to be a main striker for them.
Yeah.
With me, Jay, I don't know with Newcastle, because everybody they go for, they're getting rejected, isn't it? So I think the only one that's interested, from what I've heard, is Watkins at Villa. He said, like, if they come in for him, he wants to go down there because they play Champions League football, and it's time to change the scenery, isn't it? What people need to look at when they're looking at Newcastle, they got that PSI issue, haven't they? So what the issue is with them at the moment. Let me just step away from that bit. Obviously, there's the striker bit in regards to who they could get and all that stuff. Think about it this way: if Liverpool paid the full price for Isak, that means Newcastle's going to have 130, 140 million in their bank account, right? So if they have that in their bank account, every player they're going to go for is going to be inflated. You know what I mean, guys? So this is why I think both teams are wasting time. Just biding time till they get a striker through the door. That's why the Liverpool haven't pushed through, obviously, with a big deal at the moment. Because as I said, if Newcastle get the big money, every striker in the world is going to be inflated. £50 million striker is going to be worth £80 million next. So this is what they don't want to go through things like that, especially with the issues they got with the PSR and all that stuff. But if I in an ideal world, if I was Newcastle getting a striker in, I'll say get Wissa and Ollie Watkins in for now. You know what I mean? Because there's no other players out there that's interested at Newcastle. You just gave me a squad there of attackers that don't want to go to Newcastle. So if you get those two in, you've got a whole season off them to, even bide your time to get another, younger striker in the future that's going to be obviously leading the line. So this is what I will go for in the ideal world for Newcastle. Ollie Watkins and Visa from Brentford. Those are the two I say they should go for. But as I said, guys, it's all about the transfers. And if Liverpool give the big money now, obviously the market's going to be inflated. Newcastle get that big money.
No, I hear it. Rog, who do you think Newcastle maybe should go for?
I tell you what, Nicholas Jackson
Mr.
and
Jackson.
Ollie Watkins probably be a good shout for them. Do you know what I mean? Because you've got two players that know the Premiership. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
One of the worst things you could do is buying a player that sort of like doesn't know the Premiership, going to take time to get used to the Premiership. Here you got two ready-made guys that can literally just do it. Do you know what I mean? I don't rate Nicholas Jackson, but I just think he'd be good for Newcastle.
Yeah.
As with Ollie Watkins would be good for Newcastle. Do you know what I mean? With that midfield of Tonali, Linton, and Bruno Gomes. Do you know what I mean? So you're gonna cook. Those are the realistic targets that they should be going for. Do you know what I mean? Like that Gonzalez from PSG. It's not all that. He's not all that. Do you know what I mean? That's why he's struggling to get first team football. He's not all that, but yeah, they can do worse. You know what I mean? Obviously not getting Nicholas Jackson and Ollie Watkins. It's just I think you should go for that. I think you should just say, look, you know what, Alinde, Sesko, nice knowing you, but we're moving on. You go to sort of like Man United. You go to Brockdown Man United with the roof leaking and them thing there, and 20-year-old jacuzzi with the rust stains and all them things there and all that nastiness. You understand? You go there, man. We're good. We're good. We're gonna go for these two guys here. Just go and make the bid for these two guys here. Don't wait around. Just go and get these guys. You know they're available. Go and get them. Simple.
I want to know what a 20-year-old jacuzzi looks like.
Don't look too good. Not too good. All lizards causing it and shit. You know what I mean?
Okay, mate. I know, as you say, you like Ramos. You rate Ramos. Because I understand why I think Ramos is quite decent. Do you know what though? Nicholas Jackson. This is a big one.
Goals. He bangs.
Yeah. Nicholas Jackson has been told by Chelsea basically to find another club. Yeah,
it's wild, isn't it? He bangs.
He's been told to find another club. Newcastle need a striker. The only sticking point maybe is Chelsea's asking price of 80 million quid. That might be their only asking price. Yeah. Here's the problem Newcastle got, guys. I don't know if everyone agrees with this. Okay, mate. Have Newcastle just literally got to pay for a striker now? Like if they were going 70 million guaranteed money, 80 million guaranteed money for Sesko, I don't think there's much difference between paying that for Sesko and paying 80 million for Jackson if you're going in all in like that. So it could be Jackson. Could the key here be? Could the key here actually be Chelsea the way they want to sell because they want Jackson gone? Newcastle need a striker. Could this be one of the players that they look at and go, all right, that's enough for us to sell Alexander Isak? What do you recommend?
Look, if they wanted, they could just go to Chelsea and say, look, who have you got for sale? And literally take all of their players that Chelsea are trying to offload. Chelsea are trying to offload a left back as well. They're trying to offload a centre back. Newcastle need all these players, by the way. Like they need a left back, they need a centre back, they need a midfielder. They could do with a striker. Chelsea have got them all. Chelsea have got a massively bloated squad that they're trying to bin loads of players. Look, if they were really, really desperate, Newcastle, just go get Raheem Sterling. Raheem Sterling. He's available. They want to get rid of him. There's loads of players in the Premier League, which I can't get my head around, by the way, that could be surplus at clubs. Like Johan Vissa scored over 15 goals last season in the Prem.
Mm-hmm.
How the hell is he available? For a start, he's your main goal scorer, but he's available for about 40 million. And then you've got Ollie Watkins. Ollie Watkins has been banging them in for about 3 years. He scored over 20 goals again.
Mm-hmm.
and Aston Villa are happy for him to go? Are you kidding me? Like, because they've just signed Gessland, haven't they? Evan Gessland. So, and Aston Villa's most important game last season against PSG, they dropped Ollie Watkins for Rashford. Like, seriously, like, talk about a kick in the teeth.
Mm-hmm.
And Ollie Watkins has been scoring goals for fun in pre-season, by the way. If Newcastle got Ollie Watkins and Johan Visser, that is an unbelievable forward line.
Yes, sir.
I'm sorry, like that's going to give you possibly 35 to 40 goals in the Prem.
And put
Like,
Jackson
they are
in as
two
well.
really good players.
Imagine you put Jackson
I have
in
no
there.
idea why they're looking at Sesko. I have no idea. Like,
13
seriously.
goals the whole season, man.
Yeah, but you got those two players, yeah. Vitzer
Proven bangers.
and
Proven bangers.
Watkins. Yeah, you got those two players. Imagine you put Jackson in there as well. You put you're cooking. You're cooking.
They
That's
could
what
get
I'm
Jackson
saying.
on loan, by the way. Like,
You're cooking because the thing is about it, and that's why I'm saying that they Newcastle and they just bin that Sesko business, bin that, and just go after these other players.
Yeah.
Don't waste time. Let Man United have him. If Man United want him, let them have him. You know what I mean?
did you say
'Cause,
Tesco?
in it.
Benjamin,
PSR's
Benjamin Tesco, man. Benjamin Tesco.
yeah. But the thing is about it, PSR is going to catch up with Man United soon as well.
Yeah.
So let them have him. Let them have him.
Yeah, look, like Mateta's another one as well. I don't think Palace can sell players though. I think Glaston's getting pissed off there. So, yeah, we got a sort of a semi-bomber as well here. Just landed as well from Dave O'Cott, who's got quite a lot. Who's got quite a lot right this summer as well. So he's saying here Liverpool want a quick resolution to this Alexander Arnold. I was about to say that Alexander Isak saga, so they can move into other targets, including the centre back. The striker is expected to formally tell Newcastle he wants to leave this week. If he's formally telling them, it's pretty much putting in a transfer request and saying he wants to go. So once that happens, the doors will open for Liverpool maybe to go and buy a player. I actually think this is why. We've got an indie bomber at 10:30. Don't worry. If we're live, we'll read it out, guys. Don't worry. Because Indy's turned into the Paul Joyce over this summer. It's mad. Indy's doing bits. I think that's why Newcastle are now trying to get this striker in, because it looks like they've been told and they're trying to get the right one in. But you guys, right?
I think we've said to them, you've got 2 weeks.
Yeah,
you've got 2 weeks, and then the guy's putting in a transfer request. Like, we can't wait anymore.
It looks like,
because we need to sell players, and we obviously don't want to. We don't want to leave ourselves short, because if we don't get the Isak deal done and we've sold Nunez and Chiesa, then we're up shit creek as well. Like, same situation.
Yeah, like, I think if Liverpool are still willing to let Diaz go, Darwin go, they must understand that someone's coming in for me if that happens. So I'm looking at it like this: Wissa, Jackson, Watkins, Ramos, and Nkunku. Right? They're the people I've written down there that are all for sale if the right deal comes in.
Mad. They're goals galore. Like, honestly, like, I think Ramos got 18 goals last season. Like,
yeah,
they're all goal scorers. Newcastle, take your pick. You went for a guy who scored 9. Like, seriously? Like,
I think out of all them players, Newcastle, I think Ramos is that sort of PR signing that might make everyone a little bit happy, because, there's a lot of potential there and he comes from PSG and that. Wissa will get them goals. There's no doubt about it. He knows the Premier League. Nicholas Jackson, with his pace and energy, I think will get you goals as well. And Watkins will get you goals. Look, Watkins does miss a lot, but he also does score a lot of goals if he gets in the right positions. Barry Watkins has already said the Newcastle rumours are that if they came in for him, he'd want to go, because they're playing Champions League football right now. And he's coming to that age, what is he, 29, 30?
29 now, yeah.
Yeah, so he's coming to that age where he might want, one big deal, go to Newcastle, be a fan favourite sort of thing. So I think we'll see some movement sometime this week for some of them strikers from a Newcastle point of view. So there's definitely strikers there. It's a striker market this summer. There's players there. So, yeah, Newcastle got to act while the iron's hot for me. And I still think the exact stuff happens, guys. I really do. Right. To get away from transfers, I want to go back to pre-season quickly, guys, because I want everyone to talk about Rio Ngumoha.
How long
right?
you got? How long
Rio,
you got?
we're going to talk about Rio Dino right now, yeah? And
I like that. I like that.
Rio Dino, man. Look, this pre-season he has been fantastic. Personally, I look at him now, and I think it's going to be very hard for Arne Slot not to put him in the squad next season.
Yeah.
I just find it he's going to find it extremely difficult because I look at Rio now and I'm like, he's too good to go on loan.
He's sixth choice now.
Yeah, he looks it. He's too good to go on loan. He's not going to learn anything else playing under 23 football. I know he's only 16. I think he's 17 when the season starts, pretty much. Pretty much 17 when the season
A week
starts.
or so, I think.
Watched him play this pre-season. I know it's only like people tell you it's only pre-season, but you can just tell when a player is a player. Do you know what I mean? When a player's just got it, they've got it. And it's going to be 17. He filled out a little bit more. He looks stronger. The way he just runs at experienced players and scares them. Fozzie, talk to me about Rio Dino, man. What are we saying here? Ready for the squad next season? A bit worried, just a bit concerned that we don't want to, throw him out there too early. But should he be in the first team squad next season?
Oh yes, 100%. Rio. Listen, I watched him yesterday. He's electric, guys. Watching him live is more. It's more rewarding. Let me just put it that way. He was amazing yesterday. Absolutely amazing. I thought, for a youngster that's 17 years old, like you just said, Jay, like going against experienced players and giving them the fear of God on them whenever he approaches the edge of the box and dribbles, and like this kid can do it all, guys. He's got power, he's got pace, got dribbling skills, and I'm just looking forward to what I'm going to see of this player in the near future, because it's good to have someone like this coming through the youth. Obviously, Chelsea, but came through our own as well, and making his way to the first team. And people forget, like, he's a Liverpool fan at the same time as well. So all that stuff coming together is just perfect for Liverpool Football Club. What I said about him, and I spoke to Uncle Rose about this before, I said, I don't want to spoil him. I don't want to put him in a predicament, like we overplay him and then, people start turning on him. You know how it is, guys. After one game, everybody turns on you. Look at Dan's last season. You know what I mean? He was brilliant until he faced PSV, and then next minute, everybody started turning on him. So I don't want to go with Rio down that route. So what I said to Uncle Roz is, I don't want to loan him out, because, the ones you loan out are the ones you normally loan out is the midfielders, isn't it? The central midfielders that could fill themselves out and learn the physical side of football in other divisions and all that stuff. But the wingers, you could keep them at the club and let them learn from the experienced players and these players that we have at the club at the moment, which are world-class players. So what I said to Uncle Rose in my show before is, the best option for him next season is become an impact player. You know what I mean? When the games are becoming tough and things like that, bring him on, play him in the cups, and other competitions. Let him learn, obviously, in that way. But imagine we're away, the game is tough, the teams are deep line defending, we can't open them up, and he comes on, changes the game just like that. Champions League football as well. Things like that. That's what I want to see of him next season. I don't want to throw him too quickly, play too many games, and then he goes the other direction. So yeah, use him as an impact player next season, I think.
Yeah, Cody Gakpo will obviously be Liverpool's number one left winger. There's no doubt about that. But Rods, it looks like Rio's part of that conversation now, don't he? And look, I know he's young, but they always say when they're good enough, it don't really matter, does it?
Yeah, it doesn't. What I like about Rio is he's ambitious. Do you know what I mean? He knows what he wants. Do you know what I mean? And he's come to Liverpool to get it. Because remember, he's with Chelsea Academy, and obviously he knew it because they wanted him to make the step up, but he said, "No, I'm going to go to Liverpool." Do you know what I mean? That's why Liverpool are banned from Chelsea as scouts. They're banned. You can't come back here again. We keep on taking the good players, mate. You know what I mean? I like that. No, but the thing is about sort of like Rio, and I like him. He's ambitious, he's courageous, fearless, and all the good attributes that we need for a player of that age. And I'm with Fuzzy. Bring him on as an impact player next season. He's too good to go on loan, and he's too good for the under 23s. So bring him, put him in a squad. You can train at the day with sort of like the first teamers at the day, right? And get used to the way they play and such. Do you know what I mean? And plus as well, if we do bring in like an Isak, he'll be training with him. Yes, let's say for some reason we bring in a Rodrigo as well. He'll be training with him. Do you know what I mean? So like he'll be getting all that experience, and he can come on as an impact player, slowly and gradually integrate him into the first team. There's no point in sort of like looking at Lamine Yamal and thinking as though, oh yeah, we're going to do the same thing as Lamine Yamal. Different circumstances. We have to sort of like gradually ease him in pause, and then you'll get the best out of him. Because at the moment in the day, he's fearless. He just runs. Because like yesterday, obviously Fozzie saw it live, but me watching it, it was just like I was like amazed. It just blew my mind. It was just like when he picked up the ball, he just ran, and it said like, right, I'm gonna put it there, and then bang, and it's in the back of the net. Do you know what I mean? Reminds me of like Raheem Sterling when Raheem Sterling first broke him to the first team, and obviously when he was in the under 23, scoring those 5 goals against Southend. Do you know what I mean? So listen, he's ready for the first team. That's what I'm saying. He's ready for the first team. No loans, no under 23s, getting that first team along with Trey Nyoni. He's another one that's ready as well.
Yeah, we'll get to the trade stuff in a minute. K-Mac, Rio, man. I know you've been talking about Rio for a while now,
Yeah.
man.
Look, that's that old saying, isn't it? Look, if you're good enough and you're young enough, it doesn't matter. Like,
yeah,
he's absolutely sensational. I think what's really impressive about him, he's actually got better the more games he's played, which makes you think, oh, how good can he be if he plays more games? And that's the temptation, because pre-season, every game he's played, he's actually improved, and now he's at a stage where he's getting a goal and an assist in games, and and the goal he scored was fantastic, but the assist was even better. For the awareness to not do what a lot of kids do and try and get the glory and snatch at something, to have the awareness to go, you know what, I'm putting that back into the danger area, like with a header. And that's the hardest thing that you get out of youngsters that you bring in, is end product. He looks like he might actually have end product, which is really rare, like to get end product out of youngsters. So look, I think he's the type of player that if we're winning a game 2-0 and we just want to take a few players off, then just bring him on for 20 minutes and just watch him tear someone to pieces. And in the games, they've actually had to reshape the way they have their left backs and right backs and actually double up because of him. So they're actually changing their tactics because of one of our players. And that's what they have to do with Mo Salah, like in most games. And they were having to do it with Rio. Like, if you have to do that with a 16-year-old, then you know how good a player you've got on your hands. And as soon as I seen him against Preston, like, that was a man's team. Like, they looked fit as well, Preston. They looked like they were ahead of us by a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
And he absolutely destroyed every single sub that came on. I think they made 3 substitutions in that one area because of him. And I'm just watching it going, oh, he's going to be a problem when he take him over on tour. And he's just been brilliant.
No, he's been fantastic. And as I said, I just think it's going to be very hard for Arne Slot not to put him in his first team squad into next season.
I said, do you remember I said probably a couple of months ago now, Arne Slot sees him as a number 6, as a 6th choice striker.
Yeah.
Like, Arne Slot wants to play him next season. Like I said there's been a lot of talk about Rio and being able to integrate him in, because he was in the training all last season. They had to do individual training behind the camera so no one could see him. Do you remember we talked about that? They banned videos from watching him in training because he's different, man. He's special.
No, he's special. There's no doubt about it. That's been the first team squad for me. Talking about first team squads and youngsters making their way into it. So Tyler Morton's left, guys. 15 million quid. He has gone now to Lyon. I was just watching the Lyon's little transfer video there of him as well, which is kind of cool. Yeah, Tyler Morton, all the success over in Lyon. I hope he does well. I think he will actually. Again, I think he's that kind of footballer over in France. I think he'll do absolute bits. But that's left a gap in the squad, and it looks like Trey Nyoni's going to take that gap. Now, I like Trey. I think Trey's a good player, man, and I actually think, I don't know. Let me know if you think I'm wrong in this, guys. I'll start with you, Fozzie. But I think Arne Slot sees him as Gravenberch light, because if you look at the way he plays him, he plays him as that sort of like defensive-minded midfielder. Where I actually think he plays better in a deeper position than he does going forward, because the way he can connect with the ball. Yeah. Obviously plays centre back in the pre-season game. By the way, looked very good as well in that position, defensive-minded. I like the guy. Talk to me about him, man. Talk to me about him.
Just before you come in first, before you go again, just got to pop off quick. I'll be back in 5. Yeah.
Yeah, go for it, man. Do what you need to do.
Yeah, no problem, man. Yeah, with Trey Nyoni, like I like him. I really like him. He's filling out as well, guys. I don't know if you guys see him. Like, he's getting bigger every time you see him. Like,
yeah, the man's always got to be thin and tall, isn't he? You know what I mean? That's just the way he's built.
Yeah. I like him. You know what I like about him, guys? He's very intelligent. You know what I mean? So intelligence in a sense of like, whatever position you put him, he's going to play there, and he's going to put 100% in. As we saw yesterday, he plays as centre back. I thought he was a number 10, but the way Arne Slot is trying to use him is, to become an all-round player, like you just said, Jamie. I think he's going to use him in that DM position when he wants. He could use him as a number 10. You could use him now we know he could play as a centre back, probably in the cups or something like that. So this kid, as an all-round player, will become better as the years go on. He will become an important player into the first team, in my opinion, from what I can see. I've always liked him. You know what I mean? I've always liked his attitude and the way he looks at the moment, guys. Like, he's going to be a first team player for a long, long time. I don't think they're ever going to loan him out either. So expect him to be part of that first team for a long, long time. And like I said, he's going to be an Army Swiss knife kind of player. Like, you could just put him anywhere, even in emergency, in case of an emergency, or playing in the first team as well. So yeah, I'm looking forward to him. I'm really, really looking forward to him, because I was kind of shocked when I saw him as a centre back yesterday. What? Really? Him and Robertson? That's asking for problems. He handled himself pretty well yesterday. Let me just put it that way. He was going for every ball in the air. And not only that, what I loved about him is his composure on the ball, guys. Like, this kid can do a lot of damage in the future, man.
No, most definitely. Big up Sam with the raid as well. Much love to you, my man, as always. K-Mac, what your feelings on Trey? Because I think we all really rate the kid, don't we? But do you see him as do you think Arnold sort of sees him as like a Gravenberch light as well? Like,
so I think what Arnie's done is Arnie's looked at him and just thought, okay, what capabilities have you got? Like, what are your attributes? Like, what is your physicality like? What, is the things that you can do which really fit into our team? One of them is he's really good at tackling the ball, like blocking off passes, interceptions. He's really calm on the ball. He can turn away from players. He's got a really good touch. He's got a great pass. I mean, he was one of our best passers in the game yesterday.
Oh yes.
He's calm. He's got a lot of range about him as well. And he's quite fast, considering like people don't see his pace wise to get away from players. And it's the IQ. Like, you fit perfectly into our midfield if you've got IQ. And to be able to get an 18-year-old and go, look, this is your pre-season. Like, this is your time to shine. Yeah. You only get one shot, really. Like, if you don't shine in this pre-season, then you're probably going to go out on loan.
Mm-hmm.
And then to go, look, we trust you that much, and you've impressed us so much. Will you cover a centre-back for us? And the fact that he's gone, yeah, no probs. Like, Kostas Tsimikas could have played as centre-back.
Yep.
Like, Curtis Jones could have played as centre-back. Like,
a
lot of players that could have played as centre-back. And he went, yeah, I'll do that, boss. And he was better than Robbo. I'm sorry. He was actually better than Robbo.
Trey was
that Virgil van Dijk-esque teeing two players up and seeing how far away they were. and making sure you were right in the centre of them and blocking the passing lane and then being able to intercept. I'm sat there going, we've got a monster on our hands, and we possibly got another Gravenberch.
Do you know that defending he did the other day when he decided to go for the more of the threat and stayed in between? You can't teach that. You've either got it or you haven't as a defender. Like, I know he's a midfielder, but he's obviously got very clever defensive acumen because, I don't know many midfield. I think a normal midfielder running back that position would have just gone and pressed the bloke with the ball to try and squeeze the space and stop him passing it, trying to block anything. But he's sitting in a position where if you shoot and score, good luck. Well done to you, sort of thing, from that position. But if you don't, you got to pass it, and I'm right in the right position. So, yeah, it was very Virgil-esque. You're right there, K-Mac. It was I like the guy, man. I think I rate him highly, and look, we talk a lot about our midfield at times, especially that DM area. And I know a lot of. I'm not wearing a proper dad t-shirt, Michael.
Can I just say one more thing? Proper dad. Changing the subject. Can I just say one more thing about those two, as in Rio and Trey? Really, really humble people.
Oh yeah,
like not these big time Charlies that you get at your Manchester Uniteds and your Arsenals, and not like your Skellies where you sat there doing a Haaland celebration, like because you want to get the headlines, or your Manchester City, your Fodens, and them lot. These two guys are really humble and are just privileged to be in the situation that they're in. Yeah. And I can't see anything but the best for them. I really can't. Like maybe the next World Cup. I might even put a bet on it. Pair of them in the next World Cup. Not the one now, the one after.
Yeah,
but that's a bit soon.
Yeah, big up the dad t-shirt. Do you know what I mean? I'm 44 now, so yeah, you got to do what you got to do.
It's more tennis. You're playing tennis with it.
Look, the wife bought it for me. I'll ask her. You know what I'm saying? That's thrown me right off with the dad t-shirt. But yeah, look, at midfield, I know everyone keeps moaning about the DM position, and we need this this DM that's like a Belieber or Walton.
We don't need like that.
But I actually think this summer we're okay in that area of the pitch. I don't think midfield desperately needs sorting out right now. Like, if you look at it, we've got Szoboszlai, which we're going to talk about in a bit. You've got Gravenberch, you've got McAllister. Curtis Jones. This is an important year for Curtis Jones. You got Trey in there now as well. You got McConnell in there that Slot actually really rates as well. So, do you think talent-wise, guys? Start with you, Fozzie. Do you think talent-wise we've got enough in midfield going this season? We can look at that again next summer.
Oh, 100%. I did. I was in End's show and I said that with other guys. I told them the truth about that. I don't think we need this season. We just need to sort out the attacking side and the defense. We don't really need a DM because that's what we was asking for before. I remember all of us like crying about DM and all that stuff. But considering what we done last season with these players, especially Gravenberch, coming of age in that role and dominating in the first part of the season. Second part, he got tired, of course, it's understandable. But, now we've got the depth of the squad and, Szoboszlai dropping deeper. I think it would help that a lot. Jamie and the panel, of course, I said in regards to the DM, next season, that should be the marquee signing, not this season. So next season, we can look forward to something, coming in instead of like, trying to get everybody fitted in this season. It's just too many signings if we're going to do things like that. But yeah, I think we've got enough. Like McAllister can play there, as everybody knows. He did that under Klopp when he first came. And you got Gravenberch that played there last season. We became champions, him playing there. So yeah, I think we've got enough this season. And I can see, if you watch yesterday's game, guys, like, I don't know if you guys looked at it from this point of view. We've got the most technical midfield in the Premier League. Honestly, like the way we was passing the ball to each other, the way, we was composed and, knowing what to do next and all that stuff and switching positions at the same time. There's no other team that has that. And I was really, really like sitting there looking at it. I said, we've got a team on our hands here next season. This is going to cook.
Yeah,
Yeah,
when you look at it, like I noticed as well that Gravenberch plays a lot deeper than like in pre-season. So I don't know if that's the thing they're going to be doing next season, where he's just where we're going to overload the attack and they go, ask Gravenberch just maybe sit back a little bit deeper to protect the back too.
I think in pre-season it's probably because we've only had one bloody defender fit.
Yeah, that is true. But you know, I look at Grav's game and I feel like he doesn't really. Gravenberch don't really need to
Be there.
get in the attack now because in that midfield, if you've got a Szoboszlai, McAllister, and Verge, you don't really need Grav getting involved in that attacking phase of play now, do you?
I mean, that third goal, was it the third goal or the second goal? That was Grav that kind of took it all on and took the shot on, which ended up with the bagsman Gapco slipping it in. Pause.
Slip it in. Massive pause. Guys, if we get the two, this is what I'm going to do before we carry on the show here, guys. Make sure you subscribe to all these great.
I can't believe you haven't got 200 likes. Come on, use.
Yeah, like it is a bit lazy. Guys, what I'm going to do, if we get to 250 likes, I'm going to gift out 5 memberships. So if we get to 250 likes, I will personally gift out 5 memberships. So make sure you're hitting that like button, guys. Don't forget to subscribe to the great guys here on.
There's over 100 people on my show, on my channel. Go over to Jamie's channel.
There you go.
And hit the likes now. So go and do that because I shared the feed.
There we go. Go and smash the lights up, man. Go and show. And I'm not pegging, man. Like this pegging stuff's got to stop, man.
You're whatless.
I get in the chat. Someone said it to me the other day. They went, Jamie, you're looking pegging today. And I went, what the fuck does that mean? So I Googled it.
Yeah, and then I Google what that is.
And then I had to delete my history very quickly.
That's like a 20-year-old jacuzzi.
It's much worse than that, pal. I'll tell you.
Yeah. I had to delete things very, very quickly. Rods, why Trey Nyoni, man? Did you ever speak about him yet, or did you go before that?
Not really, but
go on, speak to me about Trey, man. Go on, speak.
Fantastic player. Listen, I'm made up for him because, like, listen. 6 or 7 years old, he went to Anfield to watch a game, all kitted out because he's a Liverpool supporter. And he probably couldn't imagine that 10 years later, I'll be playing at Anfield. Do you know what I mean? Just imagine that. That's just so kind of like, that's what dreams are made of, isn't it? That's what dreams are made of. Like going to the club, going to watch your club, the club that you love, going to the, the home ground, and 10 years later, you're playing at that home ground. That's the stuff what dreams are made of. So, like, he's a very good measured midfielder. He knows when to attack and he knows when to defend. Do you know what I mean? So that is true. I think they're going to use like Trey Nyoni in that Ryan Gravenberch sort of situation because, like, yesterday when they saw like they had an attack and they crossed it in and he came out of nowhere and just blocked the ball. Do you know what I mean? Because the guy had a tap in, he's blocked it. He's just a fantastic player. He's a fantastic player. And listen, I want to see him in the first team more and more this season coming. Fantastic player.
Yeah. Hey, today you're looking more like Peter Griffin. That's a bit harsh, ain't it?
Steady on.
That's a bit harsh, man. I ain't got a bollock chin. What are we doing here? It's a t-shirt, man. It's a t-shirt.
Comedy value. You're on par,
mate. Stop with that.
It's a t-shirt. It's a t-shirt, man. I can't. What can I do here? I want to talk about Szoboszlai because I get a lot of grief for being a Szoboszlai guy. And I am a Szoboszlai guy. Don't know about you guys, but I like him playing. Big pause here. I like him playing in this deeper role.
Yes, sir.
He looks like he's got more freedom in his game to play this position. And use his athleticism. Look, his athleticism is arguably his strongest point to his game. I think his passing is better from that position of the pitch as well. And what I like about him in that position here, because he plays with pace. Everything he does is played with pace and speed. I like the fact that he can be on the halfway line 1 second and 4 seconds later is inside the box, following his run from a pass, which I really rate. Fozzie, talk to me about Szoboszlai, so I think he's had a fantastic pre-season. I also think he's a very important player to the way Arne Slot wants to play.
100%. 100%. You know, with Szoboszlai, guys, I think, you know, our frustrations with him needs to, like, we need to limit, like, stop it somehow, somewhere. Sorry, not limit, stop it somehow, somewhere. Because, you know, he's a team player. He's a team player. I think, like, he's a victim of being a team player. This is what people don't understand about his game last season. Last season, Salah told, obviously, Arne Slot he wants to stay up the pitch and he doesn't want to come back. So someone had to cover that, you know what I mean? And you know, it was Szoboszlai. So he had to do that for him. He had to do all the running for the team and, you know, be the first line of defense. And sometimes that limits your ability. You know what I mean? So you're not going to be doing what you normally do, which is, you know, taking long range shots, passing from, you know, distance and all that stuff. So it limits his ability in regards to that. So we turn around and look at this season. You look at him around these great players with Wirtz, with McAllister, with Salah, with, you know, Gakpo and Gravenberch, of course. Now I think this season, in my opinion, he's gonna be more of a player that's ball possession than doing that running like Henderson used to do. I think he's gonna play a deeper. I think what I saw of him yesterday was he had more time on the ball, more time looking around the pitch and, you know, who to pass to next and all that stuff. And this is what we're going to have to look forward to next season. He's no more running up and down that right wing anymore. It's going to be more of, you know, being a technical player with these great players around him. And, you know, we're going to see more of Szoboszlai that we come to see instead of like the Szoboszlai, you know, we've seen in the past few seasons. And like I said, it's just a victim of his own, you know, team player mentality than, you know, we expect from a regular basis. Yeah, I've always supported Szoboszlai. I know there's more to his game. I know there's more to come from him as well. And he's only 24, guys, so he's got a long time, you know, to become a great player at Liverpool as well.
No, I agree. Came out. What's your feelings? I know you like Szoboszlai as well. So what's your feelings of Szoboszlai?
I just feel with Dom. I just feel like there's quite a bit of pressure off him now. Like he's not the guy that has to kind of be the creative force all the time. There was a lot of pressure on him because he was having to be the creative force, but he was also having to be kind of the runner, the guy that was going to track back, the guy that was going to kind of connect the midfield and the attack. And I didn't feel like that was something that he could do on his own. And if you look at his RB Salzburg and his Leipzig career, played a lot wider. So to be used completely central for Liverpool maybe might have been a little bit out of his wheelhouse. And him and Salah didn't connect as much as they should have, if you ask me, last season. Like I felt that was a connection that should have happened more.
Mm-hmm.
But now you've got him in a position where I feel like he can control more with the likes of Grav, the likes of McAllister, the likes of Curtis Jones, all really comfortable on the ball, all really good at controlling games. I feel like that's something that's going to be amazing for Liverpool next season. And I think Dom will be our best midfielder next season. We'll say right now. I think he'll be our best midfielder. I feel like he feels really comfortable in his position now, and I feel like he feels really comfortable at Liverpool maybe. You know, maybe he didn't settle that well. Like, I think he's just become a dad as well. So,
yeah.
So it's vibes. But keep on growing your head. Keep on growing your hair, Dom.
Van Damme, you know. Van Damme settings. Now, you know what it is? I think the key component was Wirtz coming. Excuse me, first arriving at Liverpool. Because what it is, he's taken off the pressure. As K-Matt said, it's taking the pressure off Szoboszlai. No longer does he have to be the 10. He can be that midfielder. That's the all-round defending, attacking, passing and stuff. Excuse me. Because some of his passing in that pre-season yesterday was just pinpoint accuracy. Do you know what I mean? And I think what has actually happened, he's found a new role within Liverpool because I just don't think he's very good at the number 10. I think he's more better sort of like in a withdrawal role in midfield where you can sort of like connect with McAllister and Gravenberch and stuff. We're going to see the best of him. We're going to see the best of him next season. Well, the season coming up. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I totally agree with that.
No, man. I'm a big fan of Szoboszlai. There's a lot of his game that I really like, and I think goes underappreciated because of.
Right.
I think a lot of Liverpool fans thought when we got in Szoboszlai, he was going to be this GA merchant that got us 20 GA a season, 25 GA a season, and stuff like that. Because of a lot of the highlights we watched, he scored a lot of bangers and stuff like that, and he can do that. But I think it's also last season he did a lot of Mo Salah's running for him on that right hand side to allow Mo not to track back and just to get Mo to get the numbers, which
You also cover for Trent a lot as well, mate.
Yeah, look, Trent's covering, and this is another thing because of Frimpong now, or Conor Bradley, but especially Frimpong, especially from what I saw yesterday's game, his recovery pace is ridiculous. It's ridiculous. There was a part yesterday, right, that I think it was Williams. He had the ball near the byline, and he turned around. He thinks because he's got the pace to get there, he's quicker than everyone. He's got there, and he's thinking, right, I'm going to turn around now. I'm either going to cross it or I'm going to run the ball into the box. And as soon as he turned around, Frimpong was already there, and Frimpong's run from the halfway line to meet him. His recovery pace, and it shows you as well that you don't have to tackle someone to defend well.
Just be there.
It's just being in the position and taking that position, because what happened then, he had to pass backwards. And then they had to start again. And we're so used. I love Trent.
He lost 6 duels, by the way. He lost 6 duels. Nico Williams lost 6 duels.
No to be seen yesterday, man.
Yeah, Nico's shit. I don't
He had a stinker.
He ain't all that, guys. He ain't all that.
Nico's so overhyped, man.
His brother, right?
I think Anaki's a better footballer.
I think his brother looks like Cal. He does. He looks like Cal. He looks like Cal. I swear to God. His brother looks like Cal, seriously.
He's got a better beard than Cal, though, hasn't he? But big up Cal always, man. But yeah, I thought Frimpong was excellent getting into them positions and just showing that, we, as good on the ball as Trent was, and he's fantastic on the ball. I will never take that away from him. His ability, his effort of getting back into position just irritated all of us, didn't it? It was just slow. Frimpong is 100 miles an hour. His pace, and also what I love about Frimpong going forward as well, he's overlapping a Mo. Right? And what I loved about it,
it's obscene, that run.
Mo didn't even have to look if he was going to be there. He just played the pass.
I know. Blind. A couple of times. 3 times I've seen it. Blind pass by Mo.
And I think because of Frimpong on that side, it's going to make Szoboszlai's game a lot better because, he can concentrate now on his game without having to go, I've got to do that job, he can just concentrate on his game in that central area. And look, he's going to start the season next. Gravenberch is suspended in the first day, a week Friday when we play against Bournemouth. So be Gravenberch and Mac probably in that double pivot, but yeah, I like the guy.
Can I just mention something on Frimpong that I noticed? Like maybe you've seen it as well, Foz. I don't think Konate's quite got to grips with Trent leaving because
they kept on doing this. Yeah, you're right. Came a great spot.
Konate was like on top of Frimpong, and you're like, why are you way out wide? Like Frimpong's there now. There's a guy stood there. Like you don't need to be there anymore.
Brilliant spot.
I watched it and I'm like, that needs to stop.
It wasn't once; it happened 3 times.
It happened 3 times.
It kept on each time the ball was in the right wing.
It's the mentality, and it's like, oh shit, I've got to get out there, like because there's never anyone there.
And that's the thing. Last season, look, Trent wouldn't track back, so Konate had to be playing right back, centre back, didn't he? Now. He tracked that, as you say, came out, and rightly so as well. It's a good spot. That yesterday he goes out there and he's literally standing next to Frimpong, and like Frimpong's looking like, you can go back in your space. I've got this. Don't worry about it. So it must be good for. That's another good situation where we go. Look, are they the best defenders in the world of fullbacks? You could probably buy better defensive fullbacks, but what I love, because Kirkes did it as well, their recovery pace is just ridiculous. And if you've got recovery pace, you don't always have to win tackles and stuff like that. What it does, it slows the opposition down, and instead of crossing it in the box, they've got to go back. so you can get yourself back into shape. So
Did you see the numbers on Kirkes? Like he won all his duels.
Yeah, Kirkes is a bully, man.
I think he got 5 out of 6 duels.
Beast.
Kirkes is a bully, man. He's a bully.
Brilliant yesterday.
I like Kirkes, man.
You made a good point, Jay. You know about the right back position. You know, you don't need to be the best defender in the world. Remember when Kyle Walker was at Tottenham, we used to say like he's got pace, but he's got no defensive awareness. So if you look at Kyle Walker, since he's left Man City, the defense hasn't been the same because his recovery pace covered a lot of crap in defense.
Yeah,
I mean, he might not be the best defender in the world, but he got back to win the ball back for the centre backs on a continuous basis, and he limited the shots on obviously at the Man City goal as well. Because now you look at Edison, it doesn't look like the Edison that we've seen in the last few years that was better than Alisson. You know what I mean? So this is what we're gonna have next season. It's like what K-Mac said. K-Mac is spot on, bro. I was thinking that myself when I was looking at them. They're always like one to each other. But now, like you've got 2 fullbacks that love to run back, and defend for the team. So that's going to limit the shots, obviously, on goal as well, and it's going to, help out the centre backs coming out of position on a continuous basis as well. So that's going to limit everything that we've been doing in the past and all that stuff. So I'm looking forward to it, man. I'm really looking forward to it. Like I said, you don't have to be the best defender in the world, but if that pace can get you out of trouble, is rewarded at the end, in my opinion.
Right. No, I agree. Right. I just want to talk about one player. Yeah? I don't care what anyone says. He's world class. Yeah. And that's Wataru Endo. Right. So I love this guy, man. Everyone knows it. If everyone's been watching my channel, everyone will know since day one when we bought Endo, I backed that man. Right.
He won a penalty.
Endo played at centre back and looked reassured. Yeah, I thought he could play in centre back yesterday, right? And this was a good game against Bilbao. It's a proper team. We were playing a proper side that wanted to win the game as well. It was a very competitive, friendly game. I thought Endo was fantastic at the back. He's composed at the back. What you've got to remember about Endo, most of his career games have come as a centre back. Yeah, they might have been in Japan or in Germany or whatever, but that means he knows how to defend. Yeah, so he can do that job. Then he went, and then when I can't remember, who's the guy who came on? The youth guy came on.
Nallo.
That's it. Nallo came on. So Endo went into midfield and played DM. Then I'm seeing him do Zidane turns, and then winning a penalty. I'm like, and then. Like when I was doing the watch, I'm like, let Endo take it.
I wanted. I can't believe Salah didn't give it to Cody. Like he was on a hat trick.
I'm telling you what, friendly or not, or a kick around in the
Salah's
park.
greedy, man. Sometimes, like
kick around in the park, a friendly or a proper competition. Salah's just greedy, man, and I love it. I love it. To be fair, I love it. But yeah. On a real note here, I think Endo is a sort of player that squad should have.
Oh, 100%.
Because
100%.
he's not going moan. He's not
Jimmy
going.
Milner. He's Billy. He's Billy all day long. He's another Millie.
You need him to play centre back, he'll do it. You want to play DM, he'll do it. Do you know as well now? I think at the end of last season, the last few weeks of last season, Fozzie, I don't know if you agree with this, but I think he got Slot's trust.
Yes.
At the end of last season. And that's why it's not gone anywhere this summer.
He even told the manager, I think this week, wasn't it?
I ain't leaving, man.
He said, like, you could play me anywhere in the team and I'll give you 100%. You could play me centre back, you could play me right back, central midfield, whatever you want me to play, I'll give 100%. And you're spot on. This is the type of players you need that will give you everything on the pitch. And don't forget last season, whenever we needed to see at games, who did we bring on? Him. He changed. He closed the games off consistently. Every game he came on. The great this guy is a team player. Like I said, we've got so many of them that will sacrifice their way of football just to win for the football club. And this is what I enjoy about Endo. I don't think he's ever going to be obviously a starter on a regular basis, but having that experience around the team and the way he behaves, the way he he is as a person, can help a lot, man. Can help the young players as well. Don't forget that as well.
Yeah, I love Endo, man. Rod's Endo, man. You love him as well. Come on.
He's a G. I mean, the time that Endo came in, sort of like came to the club, also it's a bargain. It's a bargain. Just let him do what he's doing, and he's just so much down for the cause of Liverpool. Do you know what I mean? If he's put it this way, if he's playing for your club, He'll put his life on the line for the club. He just does everything. You can play him as a striker, and he'll still score goals. He will score goals. Do you know what I mean? He's just that. He reminds me of Dirk Kuyt. Remember Dirk Kuyt?
Yeah.
Team
He was that
players.
sort of player, and they'll just do anything for the team. Play him anywhere. You can play him anywhere, and he'll just do it. You want to argue? It's all right then. Where do you want me? Do you know what I mean? One of them ones. And like when he was playing at centre back, excellent. Playing back in midfield, excellent. He just, to me, at the end of the day, he is the sort of player that you still need in your team. If you get rid of him out of the team, I think the spine of a team sort of like goes. You need him in your side. You know what I mean? As long as he can play football for your club,
Jamie.
have him in the club. You know what I mean? He's a brilliant player, amazing.
What's happening?
Indie. Sorry,
Indie bomber, an indie bomber. Before I get that indie bomber,
sorry, Unks.
Former Liverpool player Bobby Clark has gone on a season-long loan to Derby.
Yeah. Good luck to him.
Yeah, good luck, man.
Yeah,
should,
100%.
Haven't we got haven't we got Nat Phillips there?
I have no idea when Nat Phillips went. I just know we somehow
go to Derby.
I think it is, you know. I think it is.
Yeah,
that'd be good for him.
We somehow got. All I know is that we somehow got money for him.
Yeah, I don't know how we did that, but yeah.
Nah, man, stop that, man. Nat Phillips is good.
Right, Indie bomber. Indie's even pinned it. You know. Indie bomber, and he's even pinned his own tweet. This man means stuff. Exclusive transfer request and personal terms agreed. Alexander Isak is ready to submit an official transfer request to leave Newcastle to join Liverpool. Our sources reporting that Alexander Isak has already agreed personal terms with the Reds, signaling a strong desire to make his move happen. Meanwhile, Newcastle are not sitting idle. They're preparing bids for other targets as they look to secure a new striker, especially with Sesko's transfer now on the brink. And he's pinned that as well. Do you know who follows Indy, by the way? David Ornstein.
Wow.
I'm just saying. Putting it out there, man.
Yeah, big up Malcolm. He plays for West Brom, actually, not Derby.
Oh, is it West Brom?
I thought they were the same club for some reason.
Can
I just mention something on Endo, by the way? Like he could be the reason why we won the league last season. Like, you do know that. Like,
yeah, just
having players like that is how you win a league title. Like, Manchester United did it for so many fucking years. With so many players that you're like, who? How did he score the winner in that game? Or
you need
you're bringing him on? Like,
you need this guys, man.
Just the numbers. He is a 7 out of 10 every game. And
100%.
The club follow Indy as well. Do you know what? It's mad. Indy's someone, man. Indy's definitely one of these people we know. Is just this is burner account, man.
Who do you think it is, Jay?
It's got to be someone's got to give
Khan. There's a lot of rumours.
No, it's not great. Grizz will tell you. I think it was like.
I think he's Jamie.
I wish it was. Someone's got to get Indy on a show one day. Someone's got to get. He's definitely the thing I'm mad about Indy. Yeah, he's got quite a lot right this summer.
Yeah, man.
You know, when we got Verts, he said back in February, right, of this year, Liverpool were looking at Florian Wirtz and no one believed him, just mugged him off, yeah. Then it came out after we bought Wirtz that Liverpool were talking to him from February. So, I don't care, man. This guy knows shit.
The club follow Indy.
Yeah, the club.
That's interesting.
I reckon it's Ornstein, man. I reckon it's Ornstein's Werner. I ain't gonna lie, man.
It's got to be somewhere like that.
It's crazy.
Someone do something with the words Indy Cala and see if you can come up with a name.
Oh, you reckon it's like what's it called? A
word search.
Yeah,
an anagram.
Yeah, apparently this is as well. Like Indy's just not one person; he's a group of journalists. That's what another rumor is as well. He's just not one person. That's why he always words things sometimes like our sources. He don't say my sources. He says our sources. You know, if you're more than one person, you don't. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, Indy's Edwards. Can you imagine? team of 5 journos. Yeah, that's what a lot of people will say, man. That's what a lot of people say. No, I'm going to believe you.
India's K-Mac. No, I'm not. I'm not Indy.
The fact that Indy's pinned this tweet as well, yeah, whatever Indy's saying right now, I'm believing. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie, man. Going back to transfers quickly, like as good as it looks in midfield and attack the way Liverpool play right now, defensively we have got a few issues. Obviously, Virgil was not well, so we only had one fit centre back. Joe Gomez is, he could actually return for the Charity Shield game. I believe Arne Slot said it's like all touch and go, but it doesn't look like it'd be. It looks like Joe Gomez will be fit for the start of the season, but Joe Gomez's injuries is his injuries. We know that's a concern. Kanate does pick up the odd injury here and there. Virgil is pretty much fit, touch wood. Gerald Kwanzaa's gone. We are a centre-back short, guys, ain't we? I know we need 2 centre-backs, and I don't think we'll get 2. But if we get 1, I do think the manager's quite happy with 1 and using a Gravenberch or a Endo just in case circumstances. But we need 1 defender in there at least, guys, don't we?
Yeah.
Who do you think is going to be? Open show, guys. Anyone can talk.
Nathan Collins.
Nathan Collins. Let me write these names down. Yeah, Nathan Collins. Who else are we thinking about?
Mark Guéhi.
It's Mark Guéhi.
Yeah, it's got to be, man.
It's always been Mark Guéhi.
Nathan Collins. Right, Mark Guéhi. Obviously,
we get every target we go for this season.
Mark Guéhi is the one I want because I think he's actually a very good player. There.
I do like Nathan Collins, by the way. I think
very sharp.
I think he'll cost more than
Guéhi. I think Nathan Collins would be more like a plan B.
Yeah.
Is that the Brentford guy?
Yeah.
He's
more like a plan B if we don't get Guéhi.
Yeah. He's quite a decent defender. So the Guéhi thing is a bit weird. Like We Chat Football says here, we need Guéhi drop 35 million to Palace. Like, I like Mark Guéhi. There's a lot about him I really rate. His calmness, his leadership, his ability on the ball is actually really good as well. You know, he's good on the ball. That's why
that's what Slot wants.
Yeah, and I believe I think Mark Guéhi's played DM before in his career as well because
he's also played left back, by the way.
Yeah, he's a decent player, Mark Guéhi. Look, if you told me Liverpool buy Mark Guéhi for 50 million any time of the year, I'd be like, that's what he's worth. Great business.
Cool.
But 50 million with 1 year left in his contract, I think that's the sticking point here. And look, Mark Guéhi, he's obviously not going to sign a contract with Crystal Palace. Crystal Palace, for some reason, didn't get at Monday through the door yet. I don't know what happened there. I have no idea what happened in that situation.
They didn't get the Inter Milan guy either. They bid for him 28 million.
I'm not quite sure what's going on there, but
Becker, is it Becker or Becker? Who's the
something like that?
Yeah, they didn't get him either. So Crystal Palace are trying to sign a player, just like Newcastle are trying to sign a player to replace the one which is coming to Liverpool.
Yeah, I think the only difference in the Guéhi situation because he's got a year left on his deal, ain't it? And he's definitely not signing a new deal. Does anyone see Guéhi happening in the summer? Because I think Liverpool could look. Palace are hard to deal with. We know that financially, like they don't really want to sell anyone, and they want the best of what they got. Yeah. But Liverpool can do a situation where we know Mark Guéhi is worth 50 million. We agree with that, but with 1 year left in his deal, he's just not going to get that kind of money from anyone. Now, if you don't sell him this summer and you still want to get money for him, and it comes January, it's going to be half the price. You know, people are going to be bidding you 25 million for a player that's worth more than that, even with 1 year left in his deal. Yeah. Is it a case that if Palace do get one in, like K-Mac says, that Liverpool could get Mark Guéhi later on in the window, but maybe, a little bit cheaper? What do you reckon, Fozzie?
I'm not going to wait. I want to defend the now, you know what I mean? Because you know how it is in the Premier League, guys. You can't drop a lot of points, you know what I mean? So I don't want to go down the route of, players getting injured left, right, and center. We're relying on Gomez and Konate to stay fit throughout the season. It's not going to happen. Let's be realistic here. So, Gomez got injured in training. Go figure. You know what I mean? It's the same thing every season. So I'm not a believer of Liverpool selling Kwanzaa and there's no centre back coming in. I can't imagine you know what I mean? I can't imagine Liverpool doing that. I think Guéhi is the one that's coming to Liverpool. I think they're going to find a solution with that transfer. And once I think the Isak things happened, I think they're gonna get that straight away, like a surprise through the door. Because I can't wait till January. We can't, guys. We can't take that risk because that's taking a risk on a centre back position, which is important. And don't forget, Guéhi is good enough to come into the first team straight away anyway. So this is what we need right now. If we have to pay extra amount of money to get him through the door, I'll do that myself. Because at the end of the day, we want to win trophies, right, guys? We want to win Premier League and Champions League. So if we want to do that, you got to get the players through the door early instead of waiting until January. I'm not going to wait that long, guys. It's better getting it played now.
No, we need one this summer. I think we'll get one. I mean, Dave O'Copp's thing today about pretty much that Liverpool want to get this exact thing done so they can concentrate on getting a centre back in.
The thing is, Jay, like if you look at Guéhi, there's no other clubs going for him, are they? If you think about it, guys.
No, Tottenham tried last year, but got turned down. Newcastle got turned down. So
it's already come out, hasn't it? Guéhi's only choice is Liverpool. Like he's already. It's one of those, isn't it? Like every single player we've been linked with this season, Liverpool is inevitable, basically. Think about Guéhi as well. He plays on the left. He can play on the right. He's comfortable in a back three. Like he's got everything we need.
Yes.
And he's the Palace captain. Like he's literally just got them a cup. Like he's already a hero at their club. Just like Isak, you're leaving at the pinnacle.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's the time to leave. Leave when you're a legend. Like you just won Newcastle their first trophy in God knows how many years. You just won Palace their trophy in God knows how many years. Go with the fanfare. I think Guéhi's just about waiting game now because it's whoever goes. Like if Palace won't budge, then we'll probably end up paying 40 million, 45 million.
So Mac, would you wait though? Would you wait until January?
I think he's injured. I think he missed the last game or the last game he missed.
Is he injured or injured?
Yeah, that's what I mean.
True.
He's another guy that come from the Chelsea academy and that.
And the reason why I will just say this: the reason why Palace want a lot of money is because they've got to give Chelsea 20%.
Yeah. But the Chelsea actually don't realise what they've got. They don't realise what they've got.
That's a weird one, isn't it? You wouldn't go and get him back.
But like you see with Mark Guéhi at the end of the day, right? He's that sort of player at the end of the day that everybody wants in their team. Everybody wants him in his team because his work ethic is just phenomenal. Do you know what I mean? He's just a hard worker, and his skills on the ball. Do you know what I mean? And he's a leader as well. And this is what Liverpool are doing, right? Is buying leaders. Szoboszlai, captain of Hungary. Robertson, captain of Scotland. Do you know what I mean? Then you got Virgil van Dijk, captain of Holland. Do you know what I mean? So we're about to. Well, I think we will get him, but I'm just saying that Nathan Collins will be a plan B. But say we get Guéhi, captain of sort of like Crystal Palace. So we're buying leaders, and that's good for a team. That's really good for a team because the times at the day that we had, like you had McAllister, then you had not McAllister, Henderson. And you had Milner. You had them two. Them two were leaders at the day. And you notice that how Liverpool played. They played like a well-oiled machine. It was just phenomenal. Do you know what I mean? So I do feel this this transfer is going to happen. I just think what's going to happen is it's like it probably happened later down in the window. Do you know what I mean? Probably the last week of the transfer window. You find out about Guéhi and Day's coming to Liverpool. Do you know what I mean?
I think there is potential where Liverpool might actually buy 2 centre backs this summer.
There's another guy,
Giovanni Leone.
I think it's Ordonez. I think it'll be Ordonez.
So Giovanni Leone has been. I was just reading there. Paul Joyce and David Ornstein have both just spoke about Giovanni Leone to Liverpool.
It's 35 million, mate. Like we won't pay that for Guéhi.
Well, that's because Guéhi's got 1 year left on his deal, ain't it?
A lot of money.
I don't think it is.
Was he 19? 19. He's played about 17 games.
How much do they want for him?
I think it's risky, and he's Italian.
The way you said it, he's Italian.
Italians can't play football.
The thing is, though,
we haven't got a good track record.
the fact that Liverpool have looked at him.
Saying it, Aquilani. Do I need to go on?
Yeah,
Ali, do I need to go
there is
on?
that. There is that. There is that. You know how much they want for him?
By 35 million.
What, that Italian guy? 35 million.
Yeah, Palmer.
Apparently, he's very, very good.
Yeah, he looks good.
35 million. Come on, man. You take a risk with that one. Yeah.
I mean, it could be a world where Liverpool get two centre backs in. If I think Giovanni Leone could be a player that Liverpool look at if they can't get Guéhi this summer for whatever reason it is. It's an interesting one. Look, we need one centre back at least. I'll be happy.
At least one, Jay. Yeah, man.
I think someone's put it in the chat. I can't remember who it was, but we've looked at Ordonez, who's the Ecuadorian player. He's basically the William Pancho that we didn't go and get, which I'm still pissed off we didn't go and get, by the way, because he's unbelievable for PSG. But he's basically the next William Pancho. He plays for Club Bruges. He's 20. He's Ecuadorian. He's an absolute unit. He's exactly what we need if you want to go and bring a player in. And we won't have to pay a lot of money for him. Probably like 15 million, maybe. Like, that's the guy we probably want to get as a second choice to Guéhi. Like, you get Guéhi and then him.
Interesting.
Getting both.
Yeah.
I think there's a chance that Liverpool do get both centre backs in just to make sure they're stacked in that position.
Yeah, man.
Look, transfers wise, look, Liverpool had a tremendous summer. I think we're all happy with the business we get in, but you know, it's just Isak left, and if Isak can happen, guys, you know, this is ridiculous. You know, if we can buy Isak this summer, which I'm still at this moment thinking in time will happen, Isak, Verts, Kirkes, like as attacking players in one summer.
And Ekatike.
Ekatike. It's just madness. And apparently because we've sold over £200 million worth of players, our net profit with all these players in would only be 200 million.
Lord of mercy.
So it's tremendous business. Again, it's still sustainable football. You know, that's the way Liverpool play. But
if you sold Nunez and Elliott, that's another 100 million, by the way.
Well, I was just coming to this. So I've just seen a David Ornstein thing there. So Liverpool want 50 million for Harvey Elliott with no sell-on clause, 40 million with a sell-on clause. They're the two offers. So that's what Leipzig have got to think about. So that if they want a sell-on clause, it's because if Liverpool put a 25% sell-on clause, it still means Liverpool own 25% of the player. So it depends how they feel about it. So if I would go be 40 or 50 million for Harvey Elliott, you're looking at probably another 50 million for Darwin Nunez if the right offer comes in. You know, it's just ridiculous money, and that's why I'm thinking Liverpool might, you know, go for a second centre back alone with one anyway. So it's interesting stuff, guys. Interesting stuff. Big up Dominant Super as well. Don says, "Is that not coming? Unfortunately, give us your reasons why, man.
Mm-hmm.
Give us your reasons why. Give us your reasons why."
Might be a Newcastle supporter.
I think the Newcastle supporters I've seen so far, like, he just needs to go now. So, you know,
that's what's so funny. I was on Mo's channel last night with a Chelsea and an Arsenal fan, and they're the ones who don't want him to come. Like they're finding excuses for Isak to say no. I'm like, really? Okay, all right. Keep on saying that.
They're all scared. Came out,
and then they're like, "Oh yeah, but what if he doesn't bang?" I'm like, "There's absolutely no reason why he wouldn't bang."
I agree.
Did anybody see sort of like how fast, how rapid Ekatike is last night?
He's a bit of a unicorn.
I told everyone he's a speed merchant. Everyone said he was slow and clumsy, man. He's just, that pace he showed to get to the byline and get that crossing, which was excellent as well. Is just, Ekatike's going to be a problem, man. He's got football IQ. You can see it straight away.
It's not Darwin, is it?
Yeah, he's got football IQ. There was a bit yesterday, and I know a lot of people saying he should have headed it into the net, but if you watch it carefully, it looked like he felt like he couldn't adjust his body to get it into the goal. So he literally turned his head and neck to pass it down to someone to shoot into the back of the net, which, again, I like that sort of stuff. Rio, in yesterday's game, I know he scored the goal, but what I liked even more, did you see that header for the assist for Darwin?
Oh, what a header.
Yeah, I know, it was
A
brilliant.
little
I thought that was better than the goal.
Yeah, so did I loved that assist he did yesterday. And yeah, look, Liverpool at this moment in time, the pace in our team compared to last season is almost night and day. You know, Kirkes
It
and
was our biggest
Frimpong.
problem last season.
Kirkes and Frimpong with that pace and recovery paces are scary. Szoboszlai from that deeper midfield position. Salah's still Salah. You know, you've got Rio and Gakpo on the left. You've got Wirtz doing his bit, who should have scored 2 himself yesterday, by the way. You know, his pace is crazy through the middle. You've got Ekatike as well. Our counter-attacks are going to be lethal.
And if you're getting Szoboszlai, he's got pace.
Szoboszlai, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Our transition next season is going to be lethal in that counter.
I think we scored 9 goals last season off the counter from corners. Like, we are going to be frightening. Like, the opposition's going to be like, okay, yeah, let's put as many set pieces as we can in against Liverpool because we are shaky. Like, I'm not going to lie, we are shaky. But the counter attack could be funny.
Liverpool.
You better make sure you put that ball on someone's head because if you don't,
it's curtains, mate.
You've got the red arrows.
Especially today, like if you look at obviously us now, defensively we are shaky now. But just think if we do get the defenders that we want, do you know what I mean? It's going to be curtains for a lot of teams. You know, there can be a lot of teams that do not want to play us because they'll realize that we're in for it. Just imagine seeing that these players come out, seeing Isak, Ekatike, Wirtz, do you know what I mean? Frimpong, you know what I mean? Kirkes.
Fear factor,
Just think if we get Rodrigo as well. Just think if we do get Rodrigo. I'm not saying we will, but just think if we do get Rodrigo and they're seeing Rodrigo as well, they're going to want to turn back to go back to the dressing room, isn't it? Let's say it's no point there.
And you missed out Mo Salah. Brilliant last season.
Do you know the one thing I want to say about Mo Salah as well? I just watched him in pre-season, and I'm like, is he? He actually might be the best player in the world right now. You know,
it's crazy.
He's. I know people say he's not good on the eye. If he's not good on the eye, I'd just give up watching football. Yeah. But his vision and his ability to pass the ball, that pass to Cody yesterday.
Yeah,
I know Cody should have scored, but that pass was just ridiculous. You know, I think the other day he had 3 opportunities where he could have got a hat trick of assists, but no, like people just missed getting on the end of it. Guys, talk to me about Salah's vision a minute, man.
Just put me Alexander Isak up front. Mo Salah's getting 20 assists next season.
I'm telling you, mate. You know what I like about Salah? Like in the game yesterday, it's the smile on his face now. Like you know when you got quality players around you, you know what you're gonna get in the coming season. When you look at Wirtz and obviously Ekatike, hopefully Isak will come through the door. Throughout the game he was just smiling. You could just see he's enjoyed himself with these new players coming to Liverpool. Salah, a few seasons ago, I was one of those fans that was saying, "You're just selling for 200 million. Let's get the money and spend it on someone." I wish I could take that back now. You know what I mean? But listen, the guy is phenomenal, man. And with age, he's getting better. That's a frightening thing. You know what I mean? And long may it continue. Even if he when the 2 years runs out and he's still playing the same, give him another 2 years, I say, man, because I'm enjoying what I'm watching, and it's the leadership as well as the quality right now. I love about him. It's no more like Salah that just shoots at any opportunity. This is a Salah that's a team player now, and you know that's a world-class performer at the highest level. I'm loving it. I'm loving it, man.
Scary opposite. Like I just look at him now and that. Do you know what he's getting? What I've noticed in pre-season when he's playing with Frimpong, he gets a little bit more space.
Yes, sir.
Because of Frimpong's going on the outside of him, and because he's got so much pace, fullbacks are like, I can't let him just do what he wants by running like that. So I'm going to have to go over, and because they go over, Salah's so clever, he just takes up that space. And once he's got that space, he's got the passing ability to kill teams in the box. And That's what I'm saying. If you put Isak there, Isak's just going to feed like you wouldn't believe, man. He's going to feed. It's what I said. Everyone talks about Haaland, yeah. If you put Isak in Man City's team when Haaland was there, Isak's getting 40 a season. Do you know what I mean? He's going to feed. Big up Joel Goodman with the super as well, man. He says, I spoke to Paul, mate. I just feel that we don't get the done deal because Newcastle can't sign anyone. It's a good point, man. And it's a good point. As K-Mac just saluted you there as well, saying just because I have different opinions on the sport Newcastle. Big up, man. Appreciate the super as well, and I appreciate that. And guys, I think we're over 250. Yeah, we're dead on 250 likes. So because we're on 250 likes, I will put out a. Let me just. I'll put out some memberships in 1 second, guys. But yeah, Salah, Ekitike. The other thing about Ekitike, guys, did you see his strength as well, knocking people off the ball?
Yeah.
Like
amazing strength.
He did that for the assist, didn't he? Pushed someone off.
Yeah, he just held them off with his arse, basically.
Yeah, his arse.
It's like you're not getting through, man. You're not getting through. No, we look like we've got a player there in Ekitike. Everyone, a lot of people were saying like, why we gone and got in when we're after Isak, and I kept telling people, squad depth, man.
Oh yeah,
squad depth. You need squad depth. I just put 5 memberships out in the chat, guys. Gifted 5 memberships. So big up the people who received them. Yeah, you guys deserve it as well. You got me at 250 likes. You guys have been fantastic this summer. So I appreciate all of you. In fact, here's another 5. So I sent out 10. There you go, guys. 10 memberships in the chat, man. Go and get your suit. Go and get your memberships, man. Go and get your memberships. Appreciate all of you guys. You all deserve it, man. You all deserve it. Thank you very much, guys. I think we spoke about everything on my list today. It was a great chat. Appreciate you guys giving your time up for me. I do appreciate that.
No problem, man. No problem.
Guys, tell the people where they can find you. Fozzie, where can they find you? What have you got going on? Let the people know, man.
I'm on LFC Red Forever channel. That's my channel. For what I've been doing recently is like just doing a spontaneous streams. So if you hit the notification bell on my channel, every time I'll come on at any time, morning, afternoon, and evening as well. So just tune into my channel, LFC Red Forever channel. That's where I'm at. Thank you for having me, JB. Thank you to the
always,
panel.
man. You know it. Always, man. Always. Uncle Rods, I'm glad you're back on the channel, man. Much love to you as always. Let them know where they can find you, man. Because you're doing some good stuff at the moment as well. I've been watching your shows and that and doing some good stuff, man. Let them know where you can find you.
Thank you. Listen, it's been a minute since we've done a show together. So yes, let's do it on a regular basis, man. Let's do it on a regular basis.
Yeah, definitely, man.
Club and talk about the lovely game and talk about the lovely club. Listen, you can find me on Uncle Rod's TV on YouTube. Usually on in afternoons, sometimes in the morning, and most times at night. Do panel shows with Jamie as well, Jamie, Cal, and whoever else wants to join and stuff. So yeah, come along, Uncle Rod's TV on YouTube, and big up everybody on the panel. And Jamie, once again, thank you for having me. Oh, that's the point. How did your birthday go the other day? Good.
I can't even remember it now. Yeah, it was.
You must be wankered, you know.
No, it was good, man. It was good. I enjoyed it, man.
Yeah, that's good. That's good,
man.
Happy bro.
Appreciate it, man. And K-Mac, you probably know where to find you already, but let them know, man.
Yeah, K-Mac channel. I go live normally in the afternoon, either 12 or 1 o'clock, and I normally do 9 o'clock. But I'm here today, so. But you can check me out. I've also got a membership as well, and I do a really good show on a Sunday called Conspiracies and Rabbit Holes. Get involved. It's 2 hours. The members choose where we go on that one, but I have to put it behind a paywall because otherwise I'll probably get banned.
There you go, man. There you go. So go and do your stuff, man. Go and subscribe to these great guys. They'll be on the show again as always. But until then, guys, thank you very much, guys. Guys, this is going to take you to Born and Red, so make sure you go and raid Born and Red. Say Jamie Phillips raid and Born and Red. They're live right now. They're actually going live with the Indie Bomber. I love it, man. Indie's doing bits this summer. Much love to Indie. Much love to my guests today and everyone in the chat. You've been fantastic. We'll see you again soon. Bye.